two things. The first is a technique for making weighty decisions. And the second is a exercise program that is guaranteed to keep you out of a nursing home unnecessarily and will make you look younger. Guaranteed. The first was something I learned in medical school at about 6 weeks in. And first of all, I would tell you that I have been a physician for 62 years. I had a practice of orthopedic surgery in Torrington for 30 years. And I enjoyed that practice immensely, especially Torrington was a great town to practice medicine. The hospital, Charlotte Hungerford, was wonderful in those days. Clean, neat, well run. I loved the dedicated nursing staff, and I had a bunch of colleagues that were just very enjoyable to work with. So it was a great experience for me, a long career, and I almost blew that career. And it came about on about 6 weeks into medical school. I found that it was very difficult, much harder than I had anticipated. And I had been bright and took tests well, and so breezed through high school and college. And in so doing, I didn't develop good study habits. And that caught up with me in those first few weeks of medical school. And I said, this is just too tough. I can't keep up with it. And I told an administrator, and he said, well, you've got to talk to your advisor. And I went and spoke with the chairman of the pharmacology department, who was my advisor. And he said, what's your backup plan? I said, don't have one. He said, well, you should have. You're going to quit a job. You should have a plan. But if it's too hard and you really have decided to quit, why, I would tell you this. Why don't you wait till Monday? And we all know that bad things get better. They almost invariably get better after a few days, maybe a few weeks. So I took his advice, and I would ask you, I would tell you to do the same thing when you've got a heavy decision to make. Wait till Monday, because Monday rolled around, things were better, and I never looked back after that. So in our family, there's a byline, wait till Monday. The second thing is an exercise that I learned over the years and have told a lot of people about, and a few have taken my advice, and I get very positive feedback about it. It's absolutely guaranteed to make you look younger, and it will keep you out of a nursing home in situations that aren't really necessary. So I'll show you how to do it, and I'll tell you this. If you're 50 years old, say, you should start these exercises if you haven't been doing them already. And so everybody has the equipment to do it. They're not that hard. And it's simply stand, sit. And what I mean is you sit in a chair, such as I'm sitting in, with your knees flexed to 90, your hips flexed to 90, and you just simply stand up straight. You sit down. You stand up straight. You sit down. Very easy to do. Now, if you're 70 or 80 or 90 and you haven't been doing these exercises, it is not as easy as it might seem. But you don't have to do 20 the first time you start out. You do 1 or 2, 3 or 4, and work yourself up each day till you're doing 20 of them and doing them 20 at a time, twice a day. If you miss a couple, why, that's all right, but dedicate yourself to it. And guaranteed, you won't look like that person that tries to get out of a chair like this and has to use their triceps to get up instead of their quads, which are your most important muscles, especially as you get older and want to keep ambulating and stay in your home. That's my advice to you, and if you take that advice, I would tell you this: don't wait till Monday.